Having issues with color prints on white shirts coming out looking a little bit muted, a little bit faded? Well, I'm going to show you my tricks for making the most vibrant prints on white shirts. It's always best practice to iron your shirt a little bit before you print. Now you could certainly just iron it like this, but a little pro tip that I've developed that I think works really well, get yourself a spray bottle, use 95% water, maybe 5% pre-treat, something like that, very little amount of pre-treat, and all we're just gonna do is let that mist it, and what happens now is when we put pressure down and iron this shirt, it doesn't take any longer to iron, it's not exceptionally wet, but what it does is it holds down the fibers, giving you a better print surface. Garment Creator settings actually matter pretty good here when printing on white shirts. So I'm going to show you in Garment Creator right now a few of the settings that I like to use to max out this color. I use level 4 and double strike. On the F2100 this was too much ink and it would bleed all over and bleed together, but because of variable droplet sizes on the F2270 we can dump ink without any quality loss. If you've been to any trade shows, this is the setting that Epson uses in their booth. Bright, right? Another setting I like to use is ink blot reduction. Go to level 4, ink blot reduction, level 2. You can try increasing density a bit. I didn't on this job. This here's ink blot reduction. Lays down yellow first, makes things a little bit more crisp. Something we used to use a lot on the F2100, but now with this variable droplet size, you don't have to worry about colors bleeding together as much. That's why we can get away with doing level 4 double strike. Looks pretty good. This does give it a nice crisp look though. You want to experiment with both. Now when you're going to heat press this thing, make sure you don't let the print touch any part of the shirt because it is wet and it will leave some marks. But also, I only do it for about 340 degrees for about 45 seconds or so, very light pressure. If you put too much pressure, you're going to kill all that color. We want to keep it popping. As an added bonus, I printed some direct-to-film on the F2270 and I'm going to add it to this pocket. Just check it out. As you know, printing DT film on the F2270 is about as easy as it gets. And I really like it for left chest and pockets just like this. It's kind of hard to do DTG that way. So we're just going to go ahead and lay this on here. 330 degrees, good pressure for about 15 seconds. Let that sucker cook in. Perfect, just like you'd expect. It's got all these points on there too, which can kind of make it kind of hard, but if you make sure you have glue over the whole thing and you do a warm peel, that won't be a problem. Back on the heat press for about 5 seconds. 1, Mississippi 2, Mississippi 3, Mississippi 4, Mississippi 5, Mississippi. There you go. Now, how about that? Direct to film left chest, which is good on these little pockets, which can be hard to do. Direct to garment, it's nice to be able to do it. Just a direct to film hit on there, boom, nice and easy. And a beautiful, vibrant, breathable, which is always important, direct to garment back. Love it. Nice and bright, just the way we like it. Like my sweet pink shirt, Melco baby, boom.